Well, great morning. I did pull cards on Trump this morning. How is he doing? What's happening with him? And I'm using again the 3 decks, the Gypsy deck, my Lenormand, and this time I'm using the Greer deck, something Greer. Okay, this deck, underneath of it all, Tower Moment. When it comes to the White House and joyful celebration. So it's a tower moment. They wanted to celebrate, but they've got a tower moment when it comes back to his running for the presidency. That's what's underneath of all of it. So what we have coming into it, this is at his stability, the home life, etc., the actions that are happening with it. Good luck to those surrounding him, the servants, because he is on this rant about how fabulous he is. You know, he's the great man, the timing, etc. So everybody around him today needs to bolster him up because he is on the rant today about how fabulous he is, etc. And those surrounding him know that they need to walk on eggshells, walk on eggshells today, but because he'll be throwing the ketchup. Anyway, so what's going on today, it's about the loss. I mean, he's not feeling the love, so he's creating what? Fishtails. Now, the only person he listens to are those sycophants which have created these polls that say he won, he's fabulous, etc. It's only the suck-ups. Anybody else is not saying that, so he is not feeling the love. He's looking for the fishtails of drama and expecting them to put out fishtails about how fabulous he is. He's not getting that. So what we have today is trying to juggle the deeper information that's coming out and the communications he's getting, okay? Because he doesn't like these communications, so he's having to juggle all of this stuff. Because the challenge is the history, the debate. The debate is history now when it comes to his foe, Kamala, and going forward to the future, okay? So this is where he's at. He is struggling with what to do next because he got trounced by Kamala. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. So the outcome is he does not like what's coming up being presented, where this is going forward, and the gifts, the things on the table. Now, I think that these gifts are trying to give him valuable insight and information, which of course he doesn't want to hear at all, when they are trying to aid him in understanding how to go forward, okay? He doesn't listen. So the gifts that they're trying to give him, he doesn't want it. But also he's going to be, again, trying to get gifts in, trying to make some money off of it, trying to whine and cry and get more love, because he's just not happy, okay? So he's going to use this to try to do yet another grift. So we'll have to see how that goes. So let's go ahead, as long as we're doing this, let's go ahead and we'll look at Kamala and how are things going today for Kamala. So let's shuffle these up here and we'll look and see what is in Kamala's world today. Is she strutting? Is she, buoyed up? Is she trying to think of the next move? What is going on with Kamala today? let's see what we have. Well, coming into it, we have the takeaway about things moving forward. And the lover. Okay, the lover. So those that are, really supporters of hers, the lovers, they're really talking about the takeaway. Now this could also many times be the card of the theft. Okay, she stole that from him. You could look at it that way. But I also see it as the takeaway, the things you carry and the things you leave behind. So I see that in this case as a reassessment of what took place during the debate. So what's coming in today? We're looking at, guess who? Guess who pops up? The devil, the devilish, the dark, the drama. And the arguments there. What took place with the arguments and the arguments he's making today, probably, and the empty room. So I think she's looking at this. The empty room would have to do with perhaps his rallies and things, okay? That this argument about looking at his rallies really set him off. So because it looks like, again, this is reevaluating everything that took place during the debate. So she's looking at the arguments and this talk about the empty rallies, the empty room, people leaving, really struck a chord with him. So what's going on today with it? Rapidly moving. Okay, things are rapidly moving. When it comes to future, looking at future endeavors. And the love, trying to figure out the best thing for going forward. She's all about love. She's all about aiding people. She's all about buoying people up, re-energizing people and stuff. So she's looking about that for the future, looking at things very quickly today. The challenge is the next message about what's going to take place, the energy, where it's going, the path forward. And the Lord, okay? How to deal with bombastic Trump, the Lord, the one that wants to see himself as so fabulous, So she's looking at that, the challenges she may have with him going forward, with an outcome of the light, the sun. Let's see what we have. Sun on the younger people, younger generation. And some sorrow. So looking at some difficulties for the younger generation, shedding light on that, trying to figure it out. And let's see what we have underneath of it all. Underneath of it all is about, yes, a message about more opportunities, the struggles, the difficulties, and the wedding, merging, coming together. Okay, so today is her really just dedicated, going forward, reevaluating everything, the takeaway, how these things affected Trump in the midst of it, what she can do, best do for the future. Again, knowing that she's not done with the path forward dealing with Trump, and looking at light on things to aid the younger generations that she sees as difficulties. Now, part of it could be transgender community and other things as well, and just wanting more opportunities for those coming up, younger generation, young families, etc., all of that. So she is evaluating the things of difficulties they are having and trying to figure out the best way forward, what she can do to aid them and just to continue to give the best that she can give. So what a difference between the two of them. He's looking for buoying up, browbeating everyone around him, expecting everyone to suck up to him, to help his little bruised ego and tell him how fabulous he is. And if you don't tell me, I'll remind you how fabulous I am. Let me help you with that. As I said that, the thumbs up came up on my screen. The computer agrees with it, you know. So anyway, on that note, I'll leave that here, and we'll see you online.